I do want to go to our last topic of the night. We've talked about quarterbacks ad nauseum. We talked about running backs. I want to go back to tight ends for a second. Who's the best tight end not named Kelce? And yes, I'm saying it on purpose.
That's the way you say it.
Yes, Kelce.
Respect that man's name.
I honestly think he was joking.
Waller.
I think he was serious.
Or Kittle.
Out of those three, who's the best?
No. Not named those three. Who's the best tight end in the league?
So who's like ranked 4?
Talent or situation?
Who's next on your board on tight ends? And Dio, I want to go to you first because you are a tight end whisperer. So who are you taking?
Because talent-wise, I think it's
Who
Pitts.
you drafting number 4?
Who are you drafting number 4?
I'll take Pitts number. The way the board is going now.
No. Who you drafting in a vacuum? Who you drafting number 4? Who's going to produce? Who do you think is going to produce the most towards the end of the year?
Out of those two, I would take. I say those two, but Hawkinson.
Okay, so you think, okay.
Yeah, Hawkinson's my guy.
Okay.
Why?
I do think he's very talented, very, very talented. I think and George Kittle even said it himself. Coming out of Iowa, Kittle said Hawkinson was better than him. They both went to the same college. They trained together. So Kittle had high praise for him. He's a guy that can stay on the field because he can also block very well. He has a size. Situation-wise, he is the number one option. I'm assuming this, but from the way things look right now, he's the number one, the main, maybe you can even say the only option in the passing game.
They're in trouble
for the Lions.
That's the case.
You know, and I think he can beat anything. You know, as far as any kind of defense, whether he's double team, covered by a safety, covered by a linebacker. I think he can beat anybody. And then the type of quarterback he has, he doesn't have a quarterback that can really throw deep often. Or really just kind of gunsling. So he has the type of quarterback that's more so going to kind of find the medium range of the field type plays. So for me, Hawkinson is the 4th ranked in fantasy tight end. Talent-wise, though, I do think it's Pitts. Pitts to me is honestly a wide receiver in the tight end mode. But Pitts is not the number one option for the Falcons. It's going to be Calvin Ridley. So.
Maybe even Russell. I mean, maybe even Gage. But
Russell Gage.
Yeah. But number 4 tight end.
It's definitely not Hawkinson. I guess I'm gonna die on this hill. It's on tape. It's been on tape multiple times now, and I understand everybody's on.
Say this again.
I understand everybody's on Hawkinson. I cannot get there. What I've seen from a standpoint of like him being like in the potentially Waller, Kelce, Kittle breakout as a receiving tight end, I've just not seen it.
So who are you on?
I've not seen.
Question was who are you on?
I just want to say why I'm not on that guy.
It wasn't bash Hawkinson.
It's not bashing Hawkinson, but I also think too that like we're going a little bit overboard with the Detroit Lions receiving corps. I understand they're not great. I understand that. They're not as bad as Saints. Saints got the worst
I think
receiving corps to
they can probably compete for that title.
Yeah, but Tyrell, don't be surprised if Tyrell has more targets. Okay, I wouldn't be shocked if Tyrell has more targets. Okay, I know Brashad Perriman has shown in the past, but I think that ship has sailed. Okay, unlikely. But I think the running backs, with the combination of Swift and Jamal Williams, see a significant amount of targets. And I do think Hawkinson gets the targets, but I just think they're like, I don't think in terms of him like being a game changer or someone like you want to like build your offense around. I don't think he has that receiving skill set. Okay,
so
he's a great tight end.
So who are you on? This is like you're going long on Hawkinson. I went on Hawkinson.
Who are your pick? Number 4.
I mean, I would have to say Pitts, okay, where just because this is a situation
where... You think he's the number 4, like when the season's over, he's going to be 4th?
Not about where you're drafting him. Yeah, when the season is over, you think he's going to be...
I think it'll be Mark Andrews.
Okay.
I think we maybe see a resurgence from Mark Andrews. But, I mean, if I had to bet, I would put Pitts, okay? But if you ask me, like, my gut feeling, my heart... I'd probably say Mark Andrews, but I don't own a lot of these guys because it's just a lot of sketchiness. That's not the question,
though. The question was who was the 4th one after those 3 guys.
Put me on the spot and all.
Yeah. So you're taking Mark Andrews at the end of at the end of the season. You believe that Mark Andrews' total receiving yards, touchdowns, fantasy
just
points,
fantasy points, just
fantasy points.
He's gonna be number 4,
especially in non-tight end premium. Tight end premium is where it gets tough.
Why does that change anything?
Because he's not a receptions guy. I think he's like a
premium.
He's a yardage touchdown.
That's
guy.
a point and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Some
fair.
tight end premium leagues are 2 points for tight ends.
Yeah, but I think from a touchdown standpoint and from potentially a yardage standpoint, I think it definitely equal Hawkinson from a yardage standpoint, but from a touchdown standpoint, he could easily double him from a touchdown standpoint. Easily double him. No one's saying that. No one's betting Detroit's going to be this elite offense. It's in the realm of possibility. Anything is. But
yeah, I'm really high on Hawkinson. I think he's going to accomplish all of those
everybody,
things.
I'm alone in this one.
All right.
Solo.
Don't be surprised with my boy Jordan Akins from the Texans.
Oh man!
All right.
You gotta be careful
Don't be
with that
all
one.
right. Listen, with Jordan Akins, surprise
Akins
the
is not-
world.
In terms of
Jordan Akins is not good at the sport
tight
of
ends that I
football,
like,
folks.
because you just brought that up. Tight ends that I like, and I've kind of been all over the board. So we were super high on Troutman, okay, like everybody else. Don't come at me. But it's only one preseason game, and I think we can't forget that he was hurt for a period of time. Okay, he was hurt and not practicing for a period of time. So, but I need to see something out of these next few preseason games. I was so disturbed by what I saw that I went back to go look at Jimmy Graham's second year preseason. Okay, and because I was thinking to myself, is Sean Payton just kind of one of those coaches that just doesn't want to show anything, or like wants to keep things hidden? Because he kind of did that with Kamara to a standpoint. So I went back and looked at Jimmy Graham's season 2 preseason. Dude was getting targets and he was getting yak. Okay, so he was not just they didn't keep Jimmy Graham's under wraps. Okay, so I need to see that from Troutman, and they're also talking about was it Juwan Johnson or
Juwan Johnson?
Yeah, they're talking they're talking about this tight. So I need to see just don't be as good a blocker. Okay, Troutman, just don't block as well. Okay. Don't block as well, and then maybe you can run a little bit more receiving routes.
So you're telling me there's a dip in Troutman? People are lower on Troutman right now?
Oh, there's definitely a dip.
Oh, I need to get in some drafts. Then.
There's definitely a dip. So, but that is something that I do want to see. But in terms of who I'm targeting now, Jonnu Smith. Just leave it at that.
I said, God, give me a warning. Please take me for the morning, so I leave more disappointments than I ever will appointments. Give a fuck about your feelings, rub it in. This your ointment can't depend on the oinker. Find your pick in the blanket.